What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the Series 6 Marvel Legends Punisher figure. This figure debuted back in 2004, and pretty much this was the old Toy Biz Marvel Legends before way before the Hasbro took over. And I mean, when you bought these figures, you really knew what you were getting. You were getting a lot of extras, and you were getting your money's worth with these figures. Unfortunately, Toy Biz went out of business. There's some speculation that the reason why is because they were giving us so much with their action figures, but I'll leave it at that. But anyways, let's get to the figure here. As you can see, he is in a very nice window display packaging here, and it says Marvel Legends on the bottom. Punisher, it says bonus 32-page comic book and wall mountable display stand, and superposable 37 points of articulation. Here is the back with the little read up. Now this is the I'll do that first here, get the glare out of there. So if you want to read that, this is basically his read up from the movie, because this is the Thomas Jane version of the Punisher. If you're looking for a more traditional Punisher, this is not for you. This is not a very comic book accurate Punisher, but he still comes with loads of cool weapons and a nice stand and a comic book. So he comes with tons of extras. So what else? Oh yeah, in this wave came with the Marvel Legends Juggernaut, obviously Thomas Jane Punisher, very nice cable figure, Wolverine, and the always overpriced and sought after Deadpool figure. He came with Dupe, and this was actually before they started doing the Build-A-Figures, so when they were still coming with display stands. So I digress off that. Let me get this guy opened up, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. And we're back with the Punisher out of package here, and I actually think he has a pretty decent likeness to Thomas Jane in this figure, and this is an older figure, came out in 2004, so it's pretty impressive with that face sculpt, to be honest with you. Yeah, definitely can see some Thomas Jane in that face, so looks pretty good. The coat is a little bit outlandish with the the clips everywhere and the clips on both sides of the shoulder. It's got a knife on the side of the a sculpted knife that's not removable. He's got some grenade shells there, and another knife, and some banana clips there, and nothing on the back. I believe on the inside he's got a holster, a couple mag pockets, and he's got his basic Punisher symbol there. Now I'm not really sure if you know what let's get that pop collar down there. We don't need that. The Punisher does not pop his collar. Yeah, I'm not sure what the gauge is on this guy. I'm not sure if a lot of people like him or what it is with this figure. I personally, I don't mind having two versions of him, because they did give us a comic book accurate Punisher figure from Toy Biz. We also got one from Hasbro. I don't mind having one from the movie, to be honest with you. I like having all versions, and so it doesn't bother me at all. This figure doesn't really strike me as a horrible figure, to be honest with you, in my opinion, but to each their own. He does come with, let me just set him back here, his sidearm here kind of looks like a Sig-Sauer a little bit, maybe more so from the handle. Like I said, I'm no gun expert, but It's supposed to be a 45, so so there you go. Also, wanted to point out that in the movie he did have a silver tip there for the movie. Onto his bazooka here. Not sure if he ever even used this bazooka in the movie. I'm pretty sure he didn't. So, I mean, I'd have to go back and watch the movie, but I'm pretty sure he never used this bazooka. But still, a nice extra to have. Not complaining at all, but just pointing that out. Next is his looks like a M16. I know it's not an M16 just because of it doesn't have the upper stock, which is actually removable off of M16s, but I believe this is an M14 with a collapsible stock, but I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm no gun expert, but that's what it looks like. So there you go. And you have your M240 machine gun, which looks very nice, very nicely painted on all the guns. You can definitely tell there's some wear and tear here with the silver shading. It looks like it's actual metal. So there you go. And he does hold everything very nicely. Let's see if I can get him to hold his gun here. He does have a separate trigger finger here, which moves on its own, so you can get him to... He's a little stiff because I just pulled him out of package, so... Which is pretty nice. So let me see if I can get him to separately hold his gun. So there you go. Up. Okay. It's going to take some maneuvering, but he does hold his gun very nicely. Let's get to his articulation. His head doesn't move side to side. Doesn't really want to move up that much. Doesn't want to move down, so just basically side to side, and his neck does move. There isn't a neck hinge going that way, so I guess you could, oh, there we go. I guess you have to turn the neck and turn the head, kind of like a wide joint. So his head is kind of like a wide jointed hip. Let's see if I can get his neck over in the right spot. So his head does move back and move forward. So if you want to do side to side, you can turn his neck and then turn his head. I didn't even know that. So nice to know. It is nice to know. He also does have an arm hinge going up very nicely. Goes down. Can do a full 360. Actually, let me just take his coat off real quick. I'll leave it on. It's going to take too long. Goes up, down. Does do a full 360. I believe he does have a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, if I can get it to bend in the coat. He does have a double jointed elbow, a wrist rotation, wrist hinge, and finger articulation. He does have an ab crunch, waist swivel, T-jointed hips. Oh no, wide-jointed hips, excuse me. No? Yes, wide-jointed hips. He has an upper thigh swivel, double-jointed knees, boot swivel, and articulation going... Nope, the boot doesn't really want to move. It just kind of swivels at the foot. No ankle... a little bit of an ankle rocker right there. And he's got toe articulation. So there you go. He's pretty well articulated. He's got a pretty nice likeness to Thomas Jane. If you're a fan of that movie, by all means, this would be the figure for you to get if that's what you're looking for. Unpop your collar there. And yeah, definitely he comes with a lot of extras. He comes with 1, 2, 4, and he also 4 guns and a nice, really nice display stand with the Punisher symbol on there. So, oh, didn't even get to the comic book. What am I doing? Let's see if I can get the comic book out of there. There we go. And there we go. There is the, I believe, first appearance of the Punisher. So, there you go. Spider-Man comic books number 129. The Amazing Spider-Man, excuse me. Oh my God. But there he is. It comes with the comic book, and that is just about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is going to wrap up my long review of the Series 6 Toy Biz Marvel Legend Thomas Jane Punisher figure. That was a mouthful. And if I had to rate this figure before I go, I'm probably going to give him a 7.5. He does come with a lot of stuff. Like I said, I am a more comic book accurate guy, although I am more of a completist and do appreciate the movie version of Punisher. I still think there was more important characters to be putting out there besides the Thomas Jane figure. That's just me though, and they were trying to promote the movie, and this figure is old. It's almost 10 years old, so it did come out in 2004 when the movie came out, so it's understandable, but still gonna give him a 7.5. Definitely recommend him for the extras if you're just looking for some guns. Go for it. Also, if you're a customizer, this jacket would be very nice. You could probably take these extras off with no problem, and if you wanted a pleather coat, by all means go ahead and do it. I didn't really get to his holster. His gun does fit in his holster, sorry. Just like that. Oops, didn't get to that one. But that's his holster on the inside, and is actually very nice. Pretty nice. It's not attached to his leg, but it stays there. And so let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm trying to wrap this up as fast as possible. Yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the flip side.